Colorado.
So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Wednesday, August 17th edition. This is a live shot of Lion's Head first thing this morning, and you can see that sun is making its way out. A clearer morning this morning than we saw yesterday morning, but temperature is pretty chilly first thing this morning. When I was leaving my house, I looked at the little thermometer in my car, and it said 40 degrees, which although we're like, that's not that bad because we're winter people here in Colorado, it was a little bit chilly up there and it felt a little bit colder than I was ready for first thing this morning. We're going to take a look at that local weather forecast here in just a moment with Liz Farron. She is one of the other hosts here today, and I'm your other host, Maddie Evans. We've got a really fun show in store for you, and we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, one of which being National Thrift Store Day, National I Love My Feet Day, which I don't know about you, but I'm not a feet person, so that's a hard one to comprehend, and National Black Cat Appreciation Day. So if you've got a black kitty at home, make sure you give them just a little bit of extra love today. We've got a really busy show for you for the next hour. Like I said, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. We're going to talk about all the great things taking place in and around the community so that you know exactly what you want to do before you get out there and have some fun. And then we've got some great people coming in to give us some great information about some incredible local companies. We've got All Points North Lodge, which is up in Cordillera, which is a great rehab and care facility. So maybe if you're having some mental health struggles, they're a great resource here in our community. Then we've got Ski Town All-Stars coming in to talk about some of the fun projects and some of the great products that they have over there. So you can check that out. They'll be here in just a little bit. And then earlier, or I should say last week, I had the chance to catch up with Fitz and the Tantrums, who are playing at the Ford Amphitheater tonight. So we're going to give you a look back at that interview. But let's take it over to Liz, who's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast for today.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to take a look at the weather forecast today. In the morning, it's 54 degrees right now, and it was such a cold night last night that it was a really great snuggle weather. And we do have a 30% chance of rain, and the high today is 77 degrees. And we are also expecting a chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Without a doubt, we're going to have lots of other rain activity coming up throughout the rest of the evening, and winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And we're going to expect highs today of 76 degrees by about 4 o'clock, low 54, and then tonight we'll go down to 67 degrees with clearer skies. And then we'll take a look at the I-70 corridor right now. As you can see in Denver, 83 for the high. And then we go to Vail at 77, Eagle 83. And then in Avon, it's 81 degrees, a little bit warmer temperatures as we get on through the afternoon. And then, of course, throughout today, we have a 20% chance of rain, which isn't so bad. Last night, we had plenty of rain to feed the rivers. And then the low is 46 degrees. Sunset today at 8 o'clock. It's getting a little bit earlier as we watch the sunset. And that is your local weather right now. And then we're going to take a look at the entire week. Starting at 79 degrees today, and it stays pretty steady in the 70s, a little bit low on Saturday, and then all the way through Monday, we're going to go back up to 75 degrees and about 50% chance of rain throughout the entire week. And we'd like to thank Lamina Jewelers for giving us this weather program today. It's our Vail's premium jewelry store. You can get lots of bling and things, and also lots of beautiful coral and lots of, the stuff that you love to play with in your house, lots of gourds and everything else like that. So thanks to Lamina Jewelers for our weather report. This is Liz on TV8 Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage.
With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Last week, Maddie had the opportunity to interview the Fits and the Tantrums, and tonight they are at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. You want to go check them out. We're going to take a look at Maddie's interview as well as giving you the opportunity to get some tickets for the show. Just go to grfavail.com. Let's take a look at Maddie's interview.
We love all of the incredible artists that come to our community, and one is very exciting, and he's very well known, and his music is so fun to listen to. We've got Fitz from Fitz and the Tantrum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited for you to come to Vail, only because I feel like your music just brings such a fun and kind of electric energy to any place that it goes, and so it's going to be really cool to have it here in Vail.
Oh, I mean, I love Colorado. I've been to Vail many times. I've been all over. I love coming up to the mountains. And yeah, I think it's going to be a fun, hot, sweaty dance party up in the mountains.
That's what we love to hear, because I'm always the weirdo that's on the dance floors twirling by myself. And so it's going to be fun that your music brings it out of people, so then I don't have to be the solo weirdo. And so you've come to Vail many times. What has been your favorite experience here in Vail?
Oh, you know, I'm a lifelong skier. Sadly, there's no skiing right now, but, you know, any chance I can get to get up there to do some skiing is my favorite. But I just love being in nature in the mountains. So that's my happy place.
Okay, I'm a lifelong skier too. So what's your favorite place to go skiing?
Ooh, I mean, I've been fortunate to ski all over Colorado, Utah, California, and in Europe as well. It's totally different skiing in Europe than in the States. But I've been to Steamboat many times. I've been to Vail. I've never actually skied in Aspen. I'm not wealthy enough to ski in Aspen. Maybe one day.
It's not an easy feat to ski in Aspen, it's like tucked way back in there, but it is a really fun place to get out there and go. We're really excited to have you here in our community, and you just released a new song, and you've kind of been blowing up on the charts right now, and so what inspired this new song?
You know, I mean, we all lived through this crazy last couple of years with the pandemic, and you know, I just kept myself sane by being creative and making music all the time. You know, and I just wanted a summer song, a song that made you feel like you were having a great time with your friends, and a song that just made you want to dance. And as soon as I started writing Sway, all of a sudden I was chair dancing, then I was up out of my seat, and I just knew it was a summer bop, you know.
I love that, only because when Hands Clap came out, it was my song. It is on a mixtape that is from my very first car. It was one of my favorite songs to play as loud as I could through the neighborhood with all of my friends in my car. And so your music always has that really fun, upbeat vibe to it. Out of all of the music you've created, which song has been your favorite?
Oh, I get asked that question a lot. It's hard because they're all your babies. You know, you spend a long time, and these are all the songs that made the cut. You know, I mean, a lot of times we'll write 60, 70, 80, 100 songs for a record, so only 10 to 15 of them make it on the record. So the ones that make it are really special, and they stood the test of time. I mean, I love playing Out of My League. Hand Clap always goes off live. We do a song called 6 a.m. that I love. It's a beautiful duet with Noel and I. And getting to play Sway out here and see this immediate reaction we're getting from it has been exciting. And we're playing another song that's not even out yet called Moneymaker. Just this whole entire tour with Andy Grammer has been an amazing tour.
I love that. I feel like you guys get to have so much fun, and I think that that's the most important part about what you do. And you've been in the music industry for quite some time, and so what would you say the biggest hurdle has been that you've had to conquer?
Let's see. You know, I'd say, you know, I think we as a society, we focus on the people that are like 16, overnight success, like put one song up on YouTube and now they're Justin Bieber's like opening act, you know, I mean, and that story is an amazing story, but I feel like it kind of tricks people into thinking that like the majority of people have to get there through hard work. You got to bust your butt and you got to grind. And, you know, we've been doing this for a long time now. We've had a lot of success. And I think the funny part was once we finally got some success, people were like, overnight success. I'm like, we all looked at each other. We're like, overnight? We've been busting our butts for years doing this. So I would say that that's one of the most important things is just an amazing work ethic, you know, is the thing that can really tip things in your favor.
Push things over that scale and get you to where you want to be. And I mean, you've had an amazing career, and I've kind of seen and read some articles recently that you've come out with just about your career and kind of those trials and tribulations that you have seen, but you've made it out, and I know that you've put in a lot of hard work just based on the amount of incredible songs that you have and incredible albums you have. And so if you had to pick a favorite place that you've been touring recently, where would it be?
Oh, geez. We played at this amazing venue called the Wolf Trap venue. It's in a state park in Virginia. And so you are just surrounded by this amazing forest with hiking trails. You know, a lot of times the venue's in some weird, desolate part of town or in the industrial part of town. So when we can be in nature and go for a hike before the show, it just really grounds you. You know, when you're touring, everything changes every day. It's very disorienting to never be in a city for longer than like 17 hours at a time, and then you're on to the next. So when you're in nature and you can actually like take your shoes off and feel your feet in the ground, it just really kind of centers you on your trip. So Wolf Trap in Virginia was amazing. We're in Interlaken today, which is by a lake up in northern Michigan. And then, you know, when we're in Vail, we'll be in the mountains. One of my favorite places, my happy place. So
it's an incredible place, and it's an incredible time right now. We've been getting so much rain that I hope that when you get here, just like everything is so magical and full of life, only because I think everyone deserves that when they come to Vail. So as far as keeping yourself grounded on your tour, besides just being able to get out and maybe put yourself in nature a little bit, how do you keep your sanity and kind of that work-life balance while you're always on the road?
Yeah, I think, you know, you try and figure out little routines that help sort of ground you. You know, there's a couple of us in this crew and band that we're coffee fanatics, and we love like a twisty mustache guy making like a precious cup of coffee that just tastes so delicious. So we've gotten really good at Yelping and Googling, and we zoom in on the images of the coffee shop. We're like, oh, they have a good coffee machine. And so that's sort of our morning rituals. We go find it, you know, and then everyone's trying to stay healthy physically, whether you're riding a bike, hiking, exercising. Just those two things alone are really important to keep yourself physically and mentally like in a good place while you're doing shows every night and always traveling.
And then, of course, you're a dad, and so how do you find time to kind of juggle all of it as a whole with the dad life and the work life?
You know, I mean, that's the big challenge. You know, my wife and we have 3 boys under 10 years old at home. So our house is very high energy. It's a bunch of dudes that want to wrestle, jump, play sports. They are full of energy. So it's hard. It's really hard to be away. It's hard for them. Sometimes it's hard to leave my wife to be the sole caregiver. But we've been doing this for a long time now. We know our routine, and you know, every once in a while I'm lucky enough to bring them out on the road. My oldest son is actually going to come hang out with us the last week of this tour and intern for one of our sound people. And he's a jewelry designer too, so he's going to sell some of his jewelry out here and save up some money. So that'll be really exciting to have him out here with me, showing him what I do every night.
What an incredible experience for him, and what a great way to learn kind of the hard work that gets into it. My final question for you is, I guess it's a two-parter. Who is your biggest music inspiration, and what inspired you to get into music?
Inspiration, you know, I mean, I've always had a huge, diverse repertoire and taste in music because I had an older brother who turned me on a bunch of different kinds of music. I mean, to me, I love everything from Michael Jackson to Jeff Buckley to Zeppelin to Calvin Harris. You know, I mean, if it's a great song, also to me, if it makes you move, it makes you move. And that's always been a huge source of inspiration for me.
I really love that you said that, because you yourself make music that makes people move, and what an incredible honor that is.
I know it's, you know, it's easy sometimes to take it for granted, but I, about 5 or 6 years ago, just made a commitment that every night from stage, it doesn't matter where we are, that I'm going to find 10 seconds, 15 seconds in the set, which is hard because I sing, I dance, we're always moving around, engaging with the audience and stuff, that I try and find 10, 15 seconds to just stand totally still on stage, take a few deep breaths, and look around at what's happening to remind myself, like, what a gift this is. This was something that I wanted for so many years, that I busted my butt for. And to just take that moment to really be present, look at this thing that finally came true, this dream, and to see people dancing and to look at their expressions, especially post-COVID, to get to be in front of people dancing with joy, just to see how much of an impact playing a live show and people being in front of live music can be in their lives. So if we make a little joy for them, they get to have a hot, sweaty dance party, shake their booties, you know, then we've done our job. And what a gift, you know, to be able to do that for a living.
Fitz, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us. You can tell that I'm just smiling ear to ear right now, only based on the sole fact of that was my favorite thing post-COVID, was getting out and dancing again, because like I said, I have no shame and I'll be the only person on that dance floor no matter where I go. And I love it. And so I love that you're coming to our community and you're going to get everyone out moving and grooving.
That's right. And you'll help us pull them all out on the dance floor.
Oh yeah, you can't miss my scream. You'll hear it from like miles away.
I can't wait. I'll call you out.
Perfect. Fitz, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
You too, and travel safe along your journeys. Make sure that you buy your tickets at the Ford Amphitheater website right now, because you can still get them, and that way you can go have the most epic dance party with Fitz and the Tantrums.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
There's always so many great things taking place in and around the community for you to get out there and enjoy. And right now, the lineup is still so stacked per day.
It really is. I thought the weekend was going to pretty much end all the craziness, but nope, we have a big lineup for so much more to go.
So much more. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with, I think we should go to Midterm.
All right, well, Midterm kicks off all of their fun events on Saturday where you can go enjoy the Midterm Market. Now, this is more of an artisan's market than a farmer's market, so there's a lot of art to be had there and great clothes and food and music. There's bands on either end, so when you walk in, there's a band. When you walk out on the other side, there's a band.
There's pretty much nothing that you can't do on a Saturday in Midterm. You can start off, like you said, there's music, you can get a bite to eat, and then you can shop your heart out with all of the great artisans that they have over there with their booths. Everything is a wonderful experience over there.
Everything is absolutely incredible, and there's only a couple left.
I know.
Because they end in September, so you have to get out there now to participate before they're gone.
I know. You really got to get out there. Even if you go once a summer, you get the full experience. And Minturn is a great, quaint little town. I absolutely love it over there. You feel like you're somewhere else, even though you're still within Eagle County.
Right, and my goal is to get over there this Saturday and then to make my way over to the record store and buy some new vinyl. I know.
My young friend here is a bigger vinyl collector than most people in the age where vinyl was really huge. I love that about you. I do. I think it's great.
I love vinyl, and I love the collection, and I love that store. That gentleman and I had the same shop teacher growing up at Midterm Middle, so that's like world renowned right there.
That's great. That's really great. And do you have your own record player? Okay, do you love that crackle when you first put that needle on the record? Put the needle on the record.
Yeah, and I have to change my needles regularly and like all the good stuff with a record player I have to do. So you can check out the Midterm Market this Saturday. There's only a couple left in the summer. You want to get over there. Where should we go next?
I think we should go to Vail because I heard you and your mom went to the Vail Farmers Market and had a really great time with your twin brothers.
We sure did. The Vail Farmers Market is absolutely incredible, and this is a farmers market and art fest. So you can go, you can see some great art, but you can also get your hands on those delicious peaches and cherries. But other things taking place in Vail before Sunday. Holy cow, there's an entire lineup of activities. So tonight you can go to the Fitz and the Tantrums, which is going to be such a fun show. And we just showed you the interview that I got to do with Fitz. Their music is so upbeat, so lively. You're going to be on that dance floor. I'm going to be on that dance floor. So if you're there tonight, make sure that you come up, you say hi, and we danced one of their incredible songs together.
I love them, and they're so great. And it's great to have a big popular group coming to our valley and the Ford Amphitheater. I mean, I'm sorry, the Gerald Ford, Amphitheater. I said it right the first time. What a great venue.
An incredible venue. And then, of course, there's so many other things that happen in Vail. Tomorrow, Hot Summer Nights is coming back. It's taking place on a Thursday, kind of mixing things up a little bit. But this is going to be really fun for those who've maybe missed it throughout the summer. You can go, you can enjoy, and it is going to be a ton of fun tomorrow night. So we've got a lot of great live music taking place. Tonight, Fits in the Tantrums in Vail. Tomorrow, Hot Summer Nights on a Thursday.
And it's Grupo Fantasma.
Yes, and so this is going to be a really fun show, too.
Oh, my gosh. Everything's going to be really exciting, and they're Grammy Award-winning group. So everything that we bring here in the Valley is pure professionalism and really popular artists. So you got to get out there and experience. And the Thursday night show is complimentary.
And the Thursday night show is totally free to the public. You just get there, bring your blankets, maybe bring your rain jacket, maybe an umbrella, and then go and enjoy everything that the Ford Amphitheater has to offer, because it is such a spectacular venue with the mountain in the background, and then just being outside with really how much moisture we've had in the last couple of days. Everything smells so amazing and looks so amazing right now.
I feel like the earth has risen a little bit. You can really feel, you can smell the earth, but it's a wonderful experience. I love that smell. And it's just been a really great, except for my hair, the humidity's been wonderful.
I know, it's good for the skin, bad for the hair. So we're giving and taking a little bit here right now. Then some other great things taking place as we're going to make our way, to, I think, to Avon now.
Yeah, let's hop on over to Avon, because there's so much going on there, too.
Perfect. In Avon, you can enjoy Avon Live tonight, a free concert series taking place at Nottingham Park, where you can get out, you can boogie down just a little bit. Maybe the band at the amphitheater is not for you, or maybe you didn't buy your tickets on time. Well, you can go to the free concert in Nottingham tonight, and these are really fun because they're bringing in such incredible artists for these as well.
They really are, and I have to say the opener is a great group. They're a local group, and Hard Scrabble, they are opening up, and I'm trying to remember the name of the headliner, and I can't, I'm breaking up in my brain, but I've read a lot about them, and they are superb. It's all free, and you get to float on the lake, and you get to enjoy. You bring a picnic and a blanket, and you bring your own beer if you would like a cocktail or something like that, and a picnic, and have a great time. Watch the sunset.
Which, that's one of the best parts about doing any of the activities. The free activities here is they make sure that you're well taken care of. And then on Friday, you can do Lakeside Cinema at Nottingham Park, which this is a ton of fun.
That is great. You get to just sprawl out. If you have kids, you can bring the kids. They enjoy the grass, and they just can't wait to see the movie. And you get to just take a big breather and go, oh, let's watch a film.
Yeah, and they've got some absolutely amazing ones. I think that it's Wally playing this Friday, which this movie is one that I have seen literally tens of thousands of times due to my little brothers, and it has never failed me once with its tugging on my heartstrings.
Oh, is it an animated film? Mm-hmm. Okay, I've never seen Wally, obviously.
It's about what happens to the Earth and how robots are going to save it because there's so much garbage and everyone gets shipped to space. It's amazing.
What? Okay, I need to check this out. I have no idea.
It's really good. You should. That's my brief synopsis of the movie. You should definitely watch it. But if you're looking for a movie under the stars tonight, you can make your way up to Beaver Creek, where they've got movies under the stars happening, where you can just relax and hang out in the beautiful Beaver Creek on the ice skating rink.
And there are so many activities for the kids.
Yeah, let's talk about this ice skating rink for a second.
It's not an ice skating rink right now. It's a full-fledged fantasy world for the children.
Right. There is shuffleboard, there's ping pong, there's cornhole, there's large tic-tac-toe, there's free popcorn when the movie starts and goes throughout. And so it's just really entertaining for everyone in the family to get up there. And then, of course, up in Beaver Creek, there's a common consumption law. So you can grab a cocktail from one of your favorite restaurants, bring it over, sit down with the kiddos, and watch a movie.
I think that's a wonderful idea. You get to still support all the restaurants and the local shops, and then you get to go out and enjoy a beautiful movie with your family.
Which makes it so wonderful. And then something else that you should check out while you're also up in Beaver Creek is the Velar Performing Arts Center.
I love it over there. VelarPAC.org to get tickets. They already have their fall underground sound ups, which means that they did such a great job during summer. They're already throwing out their fall groups and all of the entertainment through the Vail Valley Foundation.
It is absolutely amazing. So make sure that you check out discovervail.com for all your information on what's taking place in Vail. beavercreek.com/events. You can check out the Town of Avon website, and then you can go to VelarPAC.org for all your information and where you can buy your tickets to enjoy the Velar Center. But we're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast, and then we're going to introduce you to one of the fabulous team members from All Points North.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures progressively warm up, but not as warm as we've been seeing those temperatures. We are expecting a decreased chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. 54 degrees around 8 a.m., high of 77, 30% chance of rainfall, mostly sunny skies taking place first thing this morning, and then we are expecting to see those afternoon clouds roll in and bring us that precipitation. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today, but as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see we expect a little bit of cloud coverage first thing this morning. That's going to dissipate, bring us those mostly sunny skies, and then partly cloudy skies around 4 p.m., and that's when we're going to see that real chance of precipitation set in. That sun is going to make its way back out into the evening before it sets. Earlier today than it was yesterday. It's going to go down right around that 8 o'clock hour. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in the Front Range are nice and warm, 83 degrees in Denver, beautiful sunshine, 77 in Vail, 81 in Avon, 83 in Eagle. Low pressure system sitting above Eagle County right now. It's only a slight low pressure system bringing us those slight chances of precipitation. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down. 46 degrees is our overnight low, 20% chance of rainfall, mostly clear skies, and like I said, that sun is going to go down right around at that 8 o'clock hour. We will see that wind shift directions just a little bit, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, beautiful sunshine, high of 79, so temperatures starting to warm back up just a little bit. On Friday, increased chances of precipitation continuing into Saturday and Sunday, 60% chance of rainfall throughout the course of the weekend. 40% chance on Monday, so just be prepared for some precipitation to come our way throughout the course of the weekend. These are going to be those afternoon thunderstorms that we've been seeing happening each and every day, which we really love because we're in that monsoon season right now, which is going to help with our river flows and help with our wildflowers for the last little bit of summer. We want to thank Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for something great to do on September 2nd through 4th, well then make sure that you go up to Beaver Creek and you enjoy some great activities with Oktoberfest. Now we're going to take it over to Liz, who's going to give us a look at one of the fabulous team members from All Points North Lodge.
Thank you, Maddie, for that great weather report. We're ready for everything. We always pride ourselves in the guests that we have here, and today is no different from All Points North Lodge. I have Laura Tucker here. You're one of the wonderful therapists up there. And so what I hear is you take care of the sports people, like all the retired NFL players?
Yes, so I am the primary therapist for our athlete program, which right now we have just primary retired NFL players, expanding towards other elite athletes, but right now I'm just NFL players, so that's kind of my primary focus. I still also work with some individuals struggling with mental health or addiction.
Well, I think that's an important thing that we need to discuss, because mental health, especially out here, seems to be an issue that we really want to battle and we want to conquer at the same time. And what you guys do is such an altruistic thing. Explain what you guys do over at All Points North Lodge, or North Points Lodge.
Yeah, so we focus on all sorts of issues, substance use and co-occurring disorders, or just primarily mental health concerns or trauma. We do a pretty big focus on trauma. We have different services like TMS and hyperbaric oxygen tank that kind of assist in the therapeutic process. And, you know, obviously we're located in a pretty wonderful spot, so we like to use the outdoors as well as part of that therapeutic process. Get outside, go hiking.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you basically take people in and then you give them the experience of nature and just things that will make them happy and give them a good feeling inside.
Correct. And the community aspect of it. We do a lot of group therapy as well as individual therapy, but as I see it, a lot of that healing occurs in the group when we have connection with another individual.
Well, I can understand that, because a lot of people can relate to others. And, you know, the great thing about a group therapy is people, you know, you're not alone. You know that you are there for each other, but you have common interests, and mental health is very important. You know, I feel like the mental health issues have always been around, but they have surfaced more since COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Do you agree?
Absolutely. I have had so many clients come in, and it's ever since COVID, you know, my depression increased, my drinking increased, because here I am, I'm stuck at home, that lack of connection. When I'm stuck at home, nothing to do, I'm bored, I finish my work at 2. Well, okay, well, what else is there to do? Oh, I'm bored, so let me go pour a glass of wine, and then I'm doing something, and then it often continues. But that's been a really big trigger for a lot of people lately.
And so it's really comforting to know that there's a place to go and have somebody to talk to, and there are so many resources that you guys have over there. Give us an example of, let's say somebody brand new, very nervous, very worried about stigma and everything else, and they call for the first time. What is their experience going to be?
Yeah, so they'll call to talk to one of the wonderful individuals at our call center, and then they'll give them kind of the lowdown of what the process looks like, and they come in. They're, you know, whether you fly into Eagle, fly into Denver, drive up, or whether you're local and just drive yourself on right up to the front door. We have our staff to greet you, and then I think what I love the most about the experience for new people is the community and the clients that are already there. Everyone's been new. Everyone's been that new person walking into a treatment facility, terrified. A lot of people, it's their first time, no idea what to expect, and the community, the other clients there recognize that. And so it's, you know, they'll go up, they'll introduce themselves. Hey, can I show you around? Hey, can I show you this? Hey, you know, what's your name? What are you here for? Oh, here's what I'm here for this. Hey, don't worry about it. You're okay. You're in a safe place. And that's what I find is really wonderful about the experience there. It's just the community we have is so amazing. Clients and staff included.
Right, I agree with you. And the fact that you said safe space, to me, that's the very key, important statement. A lot of people, I don't know if they feel like it's a stigma or they're ashamed or nervous, whatever the case is. The one thing you have to realize is that if you have a mental health issue, you're certainly not alone, and you definitely have a place to go, and there's always somebody there for you. You never have to worry about shame or embarrassment or anything, because we are all going through something. I know that I have my issue. Everybody has something.
Yeah,
they really
absolutely.
do. And you guys have a comforting spot for everybody. And do you have a hotline if anybody just wanted to maybe give a call and discuss something with somebody and maybe not quite ready to go and take that second step?
Yes, we do. And even if you go to our website, apnlodge.com, you can, there's a contact button. It's quick and easy, and someone's always there and someone's always available to talk to.
That's really wonderful. I think you guys are so wonderful out there, and I just appreciate having, what a magnificent space to go and, you know, take care of yourself. You can rehab, and you can also just learn so much more about life in general through all of you guys that are there for them.
Yes, absolutely. It's just, you know, I love working there. I love the work that we do.
Yes. And how long have you been a therapist?
I've been a therapist for, that's a good question, about 6-7 years. I've been up at APN for a little over 2.5. So
nice.
I was there kind of right at the beginning. So I've seen a lot of progress.
And you know our Kevin, who is a big figure over there.
Of course. The one and only.
The one and only. He does such a great job here and there.
We are so lucky to have him up there. He has come in and put his stamp on that place, and
that's
so
wonderful.
Lucky to have him, as you guys are too.
Oh well, thank you.
We like sharing him.
What would you give somebody advice if they're listening right now and they're like, I want to take that step. I'm very hesitant. What can you give to them advice to give them that push that they need?
Yeah, I think just, again, like you said, you're not alone. There's the common human struggle. Even though we might be completely different individuals, there's that commonality of we all struggle at times. And, if you are struggling, just call someone, whether it's your friend and say, hey, can we go grab coffee? Or, hey, I need a vent, or calling, our hotline up at APN and saying, hey, I need help. How do I get in? Or reaching out to a therapist, just talk to someone.
I agree. There's so many people out here that they need to reach out. And one thing, when they see a place like that, not to be intimidated, because they see such a massive, beautiful building. And I know you have every activity known to man for everybody there. But what if somebody feels intimidated by the size of the place and they're not sure if they could really go into a place like that?
Yeah. I can relate. My first day of work driving up, like, oh my gosh, this place is huge. But it's once you walk in the doors, it feels like home. And we have clients stay for 30 days to some clients have stayed for 5 months because of that home feeling. So don't be intimidated by the grandeur and the size of it. As soon as you walk in the doors, it just feels like our own little small town.
I think that's amazing. If you guys are struggling, if you have any issues, the first step is to make a phone call. What's the number that they can reach you guys?
That's a great question. I do not know that off the top of my head.
That's all right. Well, it is All Points North Lodge. And Laura, I cannot thank you enough for being here. It's a very important subject. We all have struggles, and there's anxiety, there's depression, and there's so many more things. Make an appointment, make a phone call, give yourself some help, and maybe you'll get to see this beautiful lady, Laura Tucker, over at All Points North Lodge. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Important subject. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
This is Laura Tucker from All Points North Lodge.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
We love the local businesses here in Eagle County, and one of them is Ski Town All-Stars, which they're very funny over there. And Chris Vavona already has everyone in the studio giggling first thing this morning, so we'll just go ahead and introduce him very quickly. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Maddie.
Thanks for all the giggles already.
You're welcome. It's pretty early, but starting off the day right with some giggles.
I love when you come. I love the giggles that you bring. And so you're also bringing some always great show and tell. So let's talk about what's in front of us right now.
So these are some of our new youth hats. The youth category for us has been huge. We're constantly trying to expand the designs, the colors, and some of these designs are new. This little guy right here. The Little Ripper, LIL, has been huge, and so we went with this kind of Little Ripper design with the goggles, as well as the Little Ripper with the little bike logo instead of the goggles. A little more summery,
Right.
Although you can wear goggles when you mountain bike if you're going downhill.
You can wear goggles when you mountain bike, which is really nice, and it keeps the dirt out of your eyes, which is super important.
Exactly.
These are great things to know. I don't mountain bike, so this is nothing that I would actually.
Go.
Yeah, great.
What are you doing later?
Not mountain biking with you, Chris.
Okay.
Not mountain biking at all. The bad shoulder situation is not good on a mountain bike.
True.
But speaking of mountain bikes, if I were to go, this is the one I would want to take.
Actually, you wouldn't want to take this.
Why?
Because this isn't a mountain bike. This is an e-bike.
Yeah. So
it looks pretty aggressive.
Cruise.
You can cruise on like flatter trails, but it wouldn't do well going uphill.
Why? Then I wouldn't have to pedal or work. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so this right here, as many of you know, we carry Super 73, which is a brand of e-bikes out of California. They're designed after cafe racers, so a really low, compact design. What's the matter?
Your mic cord keeps falling. I was just fixing it for you.
Oh, thanks. You're so kind.
You're welcome.
So this one right here is super duper special and fancy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a collab with Roland Sands Designs, which is a super, super famous motorcycle designer. This is called the RX Malibu.
And how many of these do you have?
Probably one left because I think I'm going to have to take one home. It's calling my name.
You're gonna have such a stock of e-bikes.
Well, I'm gonna trade one in with myself.
Yes.
I'm gonna actually sell one of my. It's gonna have one that's used for sale in the shop. A Dark Earth RX is gonna be for sale. My personal bike. You can sit on the same seat that I sat on.
Oh my gosh, what a gift for the people.
So we got one of these left in the shop.
So people need to come get their hands on it now. And some
Yep.
really nice perks about buying an e-bike from you guys is your tax break that you have where you're located.
Yep, we're in a 4.4% tax district versus 8.9. Beaver Creek's like 43.9. Sorry, Beaver Creek. No, it's like what, 12 something?
I don't know the exact number.
You should know these things.
I don't know it for a reason for these
You need
moments.
to know about tax districts.
Okay.
Anyway,
you
4.4.
give me a list of things that you think I need to know, and I'll start studying up real quick for you.
Let me take some notes really quick. 4.4% tax district. Yeah, so it's definitely a huge advantage, especially when you're buying something like this, which is a pretty large ticket item, as well as skis, which are landing daily.
Yes. Now let's talk about the ski shop because this is something that is so cool because you guys are all expert skiers in the space, so people can come in, they can chat with you guys.
3+++.
Triple threats over there.
Yep.
All of the stars for their skiing ability, like lines with plus symbols.
Exactly.
Yeah. So people can come in, they can chat with some experts on the skis that you have available, see what is going to best suit their skiing style.
Absolutely.
And then once winter comes, they can demo them if they want to demo before they buy. But now's the better time to buy because you're going to get the better deal.
Yep, so we still have tons of leftovers from last year, which is kind of crazy. I've talked about this a couple times, but everything next year from skis is going up $50. Thanks so much. Everything's going up $50. So all skis that were $5.99 last year are $6.49 and so on. So we have skis on sale at that lower price from last year. So it's actually a super, super deal. I don't think people are going to realize it until all the new skis come out and they're going to be like, that ski last year was $50 less. So, but we do have all that new stuff too. A bunch of K2s just landed, Fishers just landed. Like pretty much every day is like kind of like Christmas, but you got to like unbox them all. So it's not that fun because it takes a lot of time. But it's kind of like Christmas for our customers.
Christmas for the customers, not
Christmas
for the
customers.
employees.
Not for the people unboxing the boxes.
Well, you guys are unwrapping the presents of the skis, so therefore it's more like Christmas for you guys.
I guess there's just a lot of presents usually. It's a lot of presents, lots of boxes.
Lots of boxes. And then you also have bindings,
Yep.
which you guys carry a very large plethora of bindings. And something that exploded over the course of the last couple years is AT skiing, backcountry skiing, skinning up, skiing down. And you guys have the ability to get people set up with all of that.
Yep, so we've got all of the touring bindings that you would need, from the Duke PTs to the Kingpins to the Alpinists to the Shifts, as well as some Dynafits. But also we do sell a ton of Griffins, Squires, which are market products, Jesters, and we're also bringing in Look this year, which is super huge. We've had so many people ask for Look bindings, so the Pivot, which is a super famous binding, it's very stable in terms of it's got a metal toe piece, it lasts, people have them forever. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing.
Stop laughing at me, Swan.
I'm not. I would never laugh at you. Actually, I would laugh at you constantly.
Okay, so back to the Look Pivots. Until I was so rudely interrupted.
I didn't even say anything. You brought it to attention.
Let's get this interview back on track.
Yeah,
okay.
Look Pivots.
Yep, we got them.
You got them.
I'm good.
And the other really cool part is people want to buy skis from you guys. You can mount them there, so then you're nice, you're prepared, you're set up, and you guys have a quick turnaround time based on some of the other shops around here.
Yeah, we've heard some horror stories of some of them mount. What?
Horror stories.
Horror stories, yeah, horror stories. If you want to if you got new skis and new bindings and you want to get it mounted quickly, if it takes like 2 weeks, that's not that cool. You could miss like 3 powder days.
You could miss 3 powder days, and
Which
that's
is not right. It's not acceptable.
not acceptable.
Especially if you move to a ski town.
Especially if you move and you move to a ski town, you have to go to Ski Town All-Stars. That's the thing that makes the most sense.
Exactly. So we'll mount in 1 to 2 days. Super stoked. We're hiring Paul from Vail Bike Hub to work with us as well this winter. So besides Nico, also Paul Thering, who's been a long-time local, worked at a bunch of ski shops. He's going to be helping us out as well. So yeah, we can mount stuff up right away, real quick. If you call us ahead of time, we can actually mount it while you wait, which is huge. We can also serve you a free bevy as well, adult bevy. Everyone likes those.
Everyone likes
Especially
those.
at like 10 a.m., 7:40, whatever.
There are no rules at Ski Town All-Stars. It's
No
like when you go
rules.
into the airport and you're like, oh man, I have to wait 3 hours, but it's 6 in the morning. I'm going to have a cocktail. You can do that, Ski Town All-Stars.
Yep.
If people are also interested in making some custom hats, maybe bringing this one into a different colorway or anything like that, that's something you guys also do, which is really fun and cool. Or if maybe you're doing a bachelorette party, they can come in.
Yep, I just did one for my bachelorette party. We did some hats for my bachelorette party.
You didn't invite me to the bachelorette party?
You were invited, you declined.
Well, must really been mad at you in that moment.
Yep, it happens.
Chris, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information. Where are you guys located and what are your store hours?
We are in Eaglevale on the Green Mile next to Pier 13 Liquors and Big O Tires. We're there 9-ish to 6-ish, Monday through Saturday-ish, depending on if I want to take off or not. Like last Saturday I went on the river. I'm really sorry, guys. I left early. But it's going to happen, you know?
You got to live your life.
But just big-ish, but just call.
Just call.
Or
And you
DM us
gotta
on Instagram, maybe.
You got to live your life too. Chris, thank you so much for coming in, providing all these giggles first thing this morning. It's what we really, truly love about
Wednesday gigs.
The Wednesday gigs. Make sure that you check out Ski Town All-Stars for all of your custom hat needs, whether you're doing it for a party or your business. They've got you covered in all directions. And make sure you get over there to get this bike because there's only one of them, and they're absolutely incredible. We're going to take a short break, and then we have just a little Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover True Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune in at Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or thescoreboardnation.com. We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures slowly warm up throughout the course of today. 54 degrees around 8 a.m., high of 77, 30% chance of rainfall. Now, mostly sunny skies, chance of afternoon thunderstorms are likely. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see the cloud coverage rolling in and out throughout the course of today, but that real chance of precipitation is going to take place later in the afternoon, so just be prepared for that if you're getting out there to do anything. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm. 83 degrees in Denver, 77 in Vail, 81 in Avon, 83 in Eagle. Slight low pressure system sitting above Eagle County on that I-70 corridor. Like I said, just be prepared with your rain jacket. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down. 46 degrees is our overnight low. 20% chance of precipitation. That sun setting just a little bit earlier by the day, going down around 8 p.m. tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting beautiful sunshine, warmer temperatures tomorrow, and then high chances of precipitation rolling into the weekend. 50% chance of moisture on Friday, continuing into Saturday and Sunday. That's going to increase to a 60% chance of precipitation. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you need any rain gear, they're your one-stop shop for all you need. What a fun show.
That was crazy. He's a blast.
He is a blast. We love when he comes in, only because he brings some good giggles and he's just a goon.
Yeah, but you know what? You gotta have a little fun in the morning first thing. Why not?
Right. It's like nice to talk about mental health and then have him come in and just show that,
give you
like,
reasons why you need some mental health help.
Exactly, just like that. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching this edition of Good Morning Vail. We can't wait to spend tomorrow morning with you. It'll be another great edition, so tune in. We'll be live from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and everyone check it out and enjoy some of the fun today.
Enjoy, everybody. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals,